finally approached in my see-through yoga pants, and it ended great. Once again, I was out running our usual errands while wearing my see-through and I-bend yoga pants. I went with my teal-colored lace thong for the day. It's only ever noticeable when I'm bending over so that I can pick and choose who gets a peek. I've never been touched or approached, but I've noticed a few guys that seem to end up in the aisle I'm in several times, probably trying to get additional peeks. That changed this past weekend, finally. We were browsing some t-shirts, and of course the ones I was most interested in were way down low. I bent down, hubby snapped a pic of me from behind, and I stood back up. A few moments later, I noticed a handsome guy coming towards my general direction. I gave my husband the eye and he wandered off to a different aisle nearby. I could see the handsome guy from my periphery in my general area, and when he was just in the right spot, I went for that shirt I was interested in, way down low. I could feel his stare. I bent for a good 20 seconds before standing up and looking at a different shelf. Even though I knew the rack spun, I walked around it instead to see what he'd do. Sure enough, he relocated himself, so I bent again. This time a quick couple-second teaser, nah, not into that shirt. It has been a couple minutes, so hubs have reappeared, so I shot him a quick look and a sly smirk. He caught on and disappeared quickly. Back to my target. I stay in the area, browsing around, and so does he. I'm nervous and excited, but determined. I can see hubs watching from a distance. I want to go back to the t-shirt shelf, but someone else is checking them out. It's not an appropriate time for me to bend. He's drifting off. Damn. The new t-shirt shoppers finally find what they like and leave, so I want to quickly return to the rack. In my haste, I didn't notice he was back in the vicinity, and bam. I ran right into him. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. I'm such an idiot, woman facepalming. He says no problem at all, don't worry about it. If I'm going to make something happen, now is the time. I give him a quick smile and turn back toward the t-shirt shelf slowly while keeping eye contact for an extra second. Here we go, it's now or never. I start at the top shelf, spending a few seconds. Nope. Next one down? Nope. The next one? Nope. 2 more shelves and I'm at the bottom one. Fully bent. With him right behind me. I don't know what's going through his mind, but he decides that he wants the t-shirt on the top shelf and leans right over me to flip through them to find his size. My mind is racing. What should I do? I feel him brush gently against my SS and my body just instinctively pushes back against him. I say ooh, he quietly groans, I give it a little wiggle and stand up. Oh, I'm sorry I'm in your way. No, you're just fine where you are. Yeah? You like that? Very much, thank you. He was very complimentary, something I really respond to. My husband returned to my side and we spent a few minutes chatting and flirting. He made it quite clear that he wanted a better view of my SS without the see-through pants on the way. We settled up our purchases and made our way into the parking lot, where my husband is always strategically parked. This time it was needed. No one being around, plus our darkly tinted windows give me plenty of comfort to fool around in the back seat. We hopped in the back, flipped up the seats, and in no time I was topless and unzipping his jeans. He was playing with my TTS as I slowly stroked his thick 6 inches. I flipped down the smaller seat and told him to sit and began sucking him off. I did it slow and sensual for about 15 minutes, before moving on to fast and deep. Every few strokes I'd stop with it in my throat and run my tongue over his balls. Not long after I started this, he said he was gonna see 2 or 3 more deeps, then I stroked him off all over my face and TTS. He thanked me over and over while I cleaned myself up. He had an impressive sized load. There was some awkward small talk before we exchanged numbers and planned to meet at his apartment soon. To be cont.